What is up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our first exploration series video. So for this series, I'm going to be out visiting other clans, checking them out, doing a little recap, and just a really great way to go out and meet people, have a lot of fun. I've met a lot of guys playing this game, and I just like going out visiting their clans, check out what's going on, and if they'll have me, then I'll be around. So for the first one, the inaugural video, we are over at LP4 Hades. So shout out to my friends over here who graciously allowed me to come in and check out some of their recaps. They told me about an epic war that they just had, so figured I'd have to get over and see it for myself. But there it is right there. You can see they are one of the Lost Phoenix clans. Pretty predominantly a Town Hall 9 and 10 clan, it seems like, from everything that I've seen over here. And here's all the information on them. Obviously, if you're looking to get in with them, I'm sure they have some form of recruitment. Obviously, you can see them on the Twitter there, and they do the arranged wars. So if we hop into their war log, you can see I will be recapping the Holder Clashers war, but these guys are really good. Look at that, 205 and 83. So definitely a really good group of guys. A lot of green on here. A lot of the losses seem like they're coming in a range war. It looks like there's a family scrim there. Summer Never Came, one of the Gotti HH clan. Six Slitches, another great fair play clan. So really good guys over here. But let's go ahead and hop into it. Let's get into this Holder Clasher one. I wanted to bring you guys a couple of attacks. Obviously, as you can see there, LP4 Hades taking the victory in this one. 95.17% destruction to 95.6. So they did lose it on destruction, but came up on top by about 4 stars in this one. So excellent job to both sides. Looks like both clans using all of their attacks. Believe this was an arranged matchup. It may have been just a random, but either way, absolutely fantastic war. As you can see there, Holder Clash is doing a really nice job on their bases, and these guys doing a great job hitting all the 2 stars on the Town Hall 10s, clearing pretty much all the Town Hall 9s. Looks like one slipped through the crack in this war. But let's hop into a couple of replays from this one, starting out at the top, and it is going to be number 5 there, guy, the dude here, and he's going to be doing this one with a queen walk into a go Vaho, or a little bit of a queen charge, actually. That's what it was on this one. So really nice raid here. Loved it. Sends in that Valkyrie there to start to create the funnel, making sure that the queen is going to go in. Got a minion down as well, getting that free trash taken care of, and that's going to allow his queen really to get her work done. So does a nice job, gets the healers down, the queen's down, and now she's going to start pushing into this base. Once she gets this army camp taken care of, she's pretty much going to be safe. She's going to start pushing into the core of this base. On the backside, looked like a wizard maybe, or a Valkyrie up top there, trying to get that army camp down. Did not work, but you can see now the queen, she's pushing in. She's going to get this air defense. She's going to get into essentially the core of this base here in just a second. And she's going to be able to do a lot of work here. So she's beating on the Dark Storage, so that's going to be there for a little bit of time. Does have that Expo locked onto her and that Archer Tower, so goes ahead, drops the Rage spell here, gets the CC. It is that nasty CC that Powerbang was talking about not too long ago. Baby Drag, Valkyrie, and Wizards. So it has to go ahead and burn the ability, so both the ability and a Rage spell down there. But the queen able to get that taken care of. Takes out that Tesla and now is working on that Expo, and then she's going to be pretty safe here. Now creating the funnel on the top side, got a couple of wizards down, and here comes some max Valkyries out of the CC behind a Golem, and then all of his Valkyries coming in here. And then you're going to let the Valks beat through this first layer of wall here. They are taking a little bit of damage from that wizard tower there, but they're going to be able to get through it. Rip through the king, drops a heal spell for him, gets them healed back up. It's got his king working the outside. He's beating through the trash ring. The queen on her favorite target of all time, those walls over there, and dropped that jump spell. Unfortunately, the Valks had gotten just a little bit far away from it, so once they move about 3 or 4 tiles away, they're not going to take the jump, so they decide to beat through the wall to get to that gold storage absolutely ridiculously. But then they do eventually make their way back over. They are drawn in by the enemy queen and making his way into this last really compartment here. So the whole base is pretty much wrecked at this point. It has 6 hogs. So just goes ahead, sprinkles them in on the backside, getting these defenses that are already distracted, but probably not even necessary in this one. They will get to this last cannon, and that is going to be it. So good night to this base. Beautiful job. A Town Hall 8 coming up, hitting a 9.5 in this one, taking it out. Just beautiful raid. I couldn't believe it. It was a great one. Great plan. Worked out very, very well for him. All right, let's jump down a few spots. Check out their hit on their number 9 base, Jason. And doing this one, what is this? Karian Kiki gets into this one. Or Kieran Kiki goes in on this one, doing it with a Gola Loon. So this is one of the attacks. You know, in my clan, everyone talks about air being dead, and I've watched the replays in this war, and I can tell you right now that these guys definitely don't think that. I saw so many air attacks; they were just great. So I wanted to make sure that I highlighted at least 1 or 2 of them. And this one was great. Brings in those golems, got the heroes working in behind, and they're just going to work their way down, get this first air defense taken care of. There's not a lot of damage coming their way, so they're just moving their way in. As long as they stay out in front of those heroes, going to be no issues for him or her here. So drops a rage spell, gets through this, drops that jump spell down, and that's going to let the attack continue forward into the queen. Pops the king ability. The queen is still standing inside of the raid, so she's going to be able to take down this dragon, take down these balloons that are poisoned up, and then she will eventually make her way to that second air defense. So as soon as that goes down, pretty much free to go ahead and start the Laloon portion of this raid. Sends in a max Lava Hound out of the CC. So that new max Lava Hound is so tanky. It is absolutely ridiculous, all the damage it can soak up. Pops a rage spell down, moving those balloons forward. The max Lava Hound is down. Sends in a second Lava Hound to this air defense. And then in just a second, the last last Lava Hound will be coming in here. And it's pretty much going to be over from there. So much of the base is already wrecked. There's almost nothing left in terms of defenses here, as these balloons start to swarm into this last air defense and these last couple of structures, and absolutely just smash it out. Still has a rage spell in the bag. Will not need it, but I know in just a second is going to elect to drop it. So we'll go ahead and start to speed through this. Obviously, pretty much in cleanup mode here. Only thing that's left is that cannon there, and wizards and pups work in the trash ring. Drops that rage spell smartly down by all those high HP storages, and allow those balloons to go ahead and rip through those really, really quickly. And that is going to be it for this one. The last building to go down is going to be that town hall there, but that is the 3-star. So beautiful job there. Just smash that base out. All right, let's move down a few more spots. Check out NG going in on their number 13 base. And I really like this one. Another air attack, and there was a queen walk into this Draglaw. Yeah, Draglalo. So the Queen Walk is going to take care of 2 air defenses, almost 3 air defenses in this one. Now, I think it was trying to push the Queen down to go clockwise in this space, but unfortunately, she is going to pull off and start to make her way counterclockwise. So it may have adapted in this one, changed it up on the fly just a little bit. But as you can see, Queen taking out the first air defense there. She is taking a lot of damage on this walk thus far. Finally gets that cannon down, so she's going to be able to catch up just a little bit here. Drops down this jump spell for the king, and a couple of Valks that she's just sending in, trying to get this enemy queen taken care of. Obviously, she's the threat to the air portion of this one. The enemy queen is being engaged by the queen on her walk there, and then here in just a second, she chooses to go off, get this builder hut. So now she is going off in the counterclockwise direction. The king and the Valks, unfortunately, it looks like they are not going to get that air defense taken care of there on their way to the queen. So that is still going to be up. So looks like 2 kind of mistakes maybe in this raid. Has to go ahead and drop this second poison spell down to get this CC taken care of. I think he wanted the king and those Valks to take care of that. May have been a fresh hit attack, not sure. But as you can see there, Max Lava Hound coming out of the CC, going to send in some balloons and dragons in behind, funnel everything in. And here's the queen. She's stepping up. She's getting around this corner. She's finally going to get to this second air defense here. And, at this point, I think that he's thinking that there's going to be pretty much nothing left. And that Lava Hound should be tanking for all of his dragons. As you can see there, it did eat some damage and then also a bomb at the exact time that exploded. So no pups from that one. So loses some cleanup on this one, but stays with it. As you can see, the queen taking a lot of damage there. And unfortunately, she's going to go down, so she's not going to be able to be of any help. Obviously, if she had kept going down the backside of this base, she would have got to that air defense eventually. But now only left with about 4 dragons, got a couple of balloons and an archer, and a few wizards left. So you can see Smartly drops down the 2 wizards, and they are going to take out that air defense. So now everything is pretty much free to continue to move. It is going to be a very, very slow moving attack at this point, obviously. Just 1 wizard and a couple of balloons and a couple of dragons left over. But as they start to make their way through the rest of this base, it's pretty much done. So great job. Way to stick with it on that one. Adaptation at its finest and getting it done. So just a beautiful job. These guys over here, they're absolutely fantastic. So a great group of guys. I've had a lot of fun being here for the short time that I have been. We're going to go in, check out their number 24 Kid Chemo going in on their number 19 base. And I love this one, doing it with the OP strategy right now at Town Hall 9, this bowler walk. So doing the bowler walk into the Go Vaho. So drops down the bowlers, gets the funnel created. And now they are working their way around the base. They've got the healers on them. They're pretty much immortal. Max bowlers out of the CC, absolutely ridiculous. Just so powerful. It's, oh my god, I can't believe it. The guys in the clan are having so much fun doing it right now. I know Powerbang just put out a video using an HGH bow strategy. So everyone is going to be on it in just a second. And now creating the funnel on the top side. Got the wizards, got the queen in there. Sneaking in some wall breakers behind that golem. Getting this wall section opened up. Here come the rest of the Valks. And then the king. Everything going to move its way in. Good night, enemy queen. She is down. Now encountering the CC is some Valks. So it could be a little bit of an issue for him here. Drops that poison spell. It was down a little bit late there. Then gets this jump spell down. And now the king and the Valks moving their way in. This is a really dangerous compartment here that he's about to make his way into. Got the 4 wizard towers. And then you can see there's the Tesla farm in there with it, with some big bombs. So if you're not ready for that, if you're not ready with the heal spell already down, that is going to spell disaster for you. But Bowler is still walking around the backside of the base. The queen, she's doing a lot. A couple of hogs come in on some distracted buildings and just absolutely smokes it. Pretty much nothing left here but that X-bow, and that is not going to be enough to stop what is left over. The Bowlers still walking around. I don't know where they're going right now. They've gone off on a tangent, but he's in cleanup mode, so we will go ahead and start to fast forward through this. Drops down that swag, poison, and ends that raid up. So very, very nice job. Absolutely love watching that. I'll take that every day of the week. One more for you guys, and that is going to do it. And it's going to be Zeus Lee going in on their number 25 base. So I wanted to try to get a kind of a mix of everything. Obviously showed a lot of Town Hall 9. Their Town Hall 10s did do a very nice job in this one, as you saw. Did get all of the 2 stars taken care of on them. But just am not ready yet to show Town Hall 10 2 stars anymore. I think that Town Hall 10 3 stars are very, very achievable at this point. So, you know, maybe these guys are still adjusting to it. They're getting there. Obviously, I saw the strategy is definitely there. Doing the bowler walks, doing some very, very nice attacks up there. So, you know, I'm sure they'll keep at it. They're going to get there. They probably get them every once in a while here. But in a very difficult arranged war like this, it might be a little bit tougher for them. But great job to everyone that was involved in this one. So the Go Vaho is moving in from 3 o'clock, got the jump spell down. The Valks moving forward, encountering that Tesla farm there. Got the king and the queen, but that golem is still on front doing a lot of the tanking. Here come these hogs, and I like this. These balloons on the back end, very nice job. Able to sneak them in. Unfortunately, they do attract the attention of the queen there, so she is going to be able to tee off on them, but not before they get that archer tower taken care of. Everything continuing to move forward. Poisons down that enemy queen as looks like some no, just a hog is in there distracting her. These Valks are breaking through the wall here, and the hog's down to the last defense, so that's pretty much going to spell the end of it. Just needs to get this enemy queen taken care of. She is doing work on those Valkyries, and they are beating through the wall. There are just not too many of them there, but still does have a heal spell in the bag. Still has his queen ability in the bag. His king and this Valk going to get over here, smash out this enemy queen, and that is going to spell the end of this raid. So we'll 4x it in cleanup mode. Again, just beautiful job, and a swag poison. So just great raid. Great effort to everyone involved in this one. And thank you to the guys over at LP4 Hades for letting me hang out for a few hours. I had a lot of fun. It's very, very active clan, so if you guys are looking for something, definitely give them a shot. Looks like a great group of guys, and you know, keep it up, guys. You're doing fantastic. I look forward to seeing all of the players that you guys send to the monthly scrim this month, and you know, I will definitely be keeping an eye on you guys. Maybe one day I'll get over here and get to do a war with y'all. But that's going to do it, guys, for this one. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to try to keep this going. It just depends on what I can do and what clans will have me for a day or two and are cool with me, you know, chilling out, doing some friendly challenges and having some fun. But that's going to do it, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Until next time, this is Sam. Peace.